Greetings. It is not Wednesday. It is Thursday of week 3, and there was some bright space problems and some weather happening here. So this is a Thursday instead of a Wednesday message, but I did want to just jump in and say hello, and just a couple of notes about what's happening in week 3. As I sit here, I'm kind of watching the sky. In my first novel I wrote called Facing the Furies, and I'm not selling books, but it was all about hurricanes. And I went and did research at the National Oceanic Association, the NOAA, and I read everything I could about meteorology, and I got very, very fascinated with weather patterns in the jet stream and all those things. And the book itself is about 4 hurricanes that kind of decimate the Florida Keys. And here we are, we're approaching hurricane season again, and it is Memorial Day weekend, which I'm wildly excited about because I like rituals, I like eating, I like barbecuing, I like having friends, and I like having a day that's just supposed to be a little different than all the other days, the other 365. So as I look at the weekend, we're looking at a possible serious tropical disturbance passing through, and it's probably going to be just a lot of rain and wind, and that's okay. It's not great for beach going, and you got to kind of watch your grill and make sure that doesn't get carried away. But it's just being it's being aware of everything that's around you. So I am kind of duly focused. So, and this week, you need to be focused too, and you have 2 big assignments that are due, and the first is annotating your sources, and in that you need to have 3 sources, and they need to be documented as completely as you can. You can always look ahead at either MLA or APA and include the information. A URL is not complete documentation, and it doesn't really tell us what it is. So please be sure to at least give the title, the author, the website, or wherever you got it, and then do your evaluation. The second is the writing notes, and the writing notes may look just like the writing the writing plan may look just like the writing notes, right? The notes in week 2, the plan in week 3. But in week 3, one of the instructions is that the answers should be complete paragraphs for each response, for each little question, and the paragraph should be 5 to 8 sentences long. You also have additional information that is required about what you'll do with feedback and what is your revision process. So these are really important things to consider and look ahead, and that's kind of the whole point of these preliminary weeks is planning and thinking ahead. And you may think, well, why don't I just write an essay? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons that we go through this is because it is a process, and in your life, in your career, there will be, hopefully there'll be many times when you're going to be asked to do, something that requires a lot of forethought and requires you to consider it over, time, and maybe change and look at it again so that you can get it as good as you possibly can, because that's the goal in any task. And in a career, in professional life, that's how people stand out. Those, sometimes it's get it done fast, but sometimes it's get it done well. So those who can do both are really often the ones that are most successful. So anyways, that's my rambling on. I just want to jump in and offer a couple of thoughts and tell you that I'm here this weekend. I'll be as available as I always am. On Monday, I might take a nap. Who knows? If it's really raining hard. Otherwise, I have just about finished editing 250 pages of my next book, and it's going to be sent off next week, and we'll keep our fingers crossed, and I look forward to seeing your work. Take care.